we ready?
Yeah, it's already going.
The thing I love most about doTERRA is their co-impact sourcing model and how ethical and sustainable all of their practices are. So they source literally every single oil from where it naturally thrives globally. We source from over 40 different countries around the world, and of those, over 20 of those are actually developing countries. So cutting out the middlemen, paying these people fair wages, on-time wages, and creating thousands of jobs globally. And then there's a healing hands philanthropic side of doTERRA. So getting things like fresh running water in communities and building schools and creating medical facilities and really making a difference in these communities globally. So every single time you buy a bottle of essential oil, you're making a difference to the farmers, but also you're putting money in wellness advocates' pockets. So men and women around the world who have decided to educate and empower people about these essential oils and natural products, and instead of paying a massive advertising budget and a retail profit, we're paying the wellness advocates, the people that are helping get these oils in homes, money just for sharing something that they absolutely love. So it's a beautiful, sustainable model that benefits everybody, from the sources, the growers, to wellness advocates, and to the people purchasing and experiencing these oils, because they are the purest oils in the market. There's no fillers, there's no synthetics. The testing is beyond anything that I've ever come across, and I love that all of the testing has third-party testing as well. So if it doesn't meet a standard, like if there's any heavy metals or anything untoward in a bottle of oil, they will not put that to market. And if things become even slightly unsustainable, they will stop selling that essential oil completely to ensure the sustainability of the plants. So I love supporting Days for Girls. Days for Girls helps create hygiene kits for women around the world in areas where their periods are taboo and where they unfortunately don't have access to pads and tampons. When I was actually in Kenya, the woman that was training Days for Girls in Swahili with these 400 or 500 girls that we were teaching to was telling us that they would go out and collect the driest, hardest cow dung and use that as a pad because they didn't have access to anything else. So, and what happens is these women can't actually attend school or their work when they're bleeding, which is really unfortunate and really damages their education and opportunities. So Days for Girls creates hygiene packs with reusable pads and like a whole little kit with snap lock bags and washers and soaps, and then educates women about what their periods actually mean, not to be ashamed of it, and how to use these kits so they can still attend school and work. So it was incredible to see the girls going from really shy and embarrassed about this topic to me like walking down the catwalk, modeling one of the reusable pads and making them feel uplifted and confident about what they were doing and the fact that they could still attend their place of work or school. So all of the events that I run, the training events in Brisbane about doTERRA, we all donate all the proceeds to that, and I've been able to donate thousands to Days for Girls and support my friends Sharon and Megs who run sewing and cutting days. And we took over 100 kits over to Salt Lake City, and we're taking more over with us to Nepal to support the Days for Girls project, which is amazing and something I'm super passionate about. So this is our Hope blend. 100% of proceeds of this blend go to Operation Underground Railroad, which is supported by the doTERRA Healing Hands Foundation, and they're involved in stopping sex trafficking around the world. So they actually do jumps and prosecute the perpetrators of this, but they also are involved in rehabilitating the victims. So I love getting everyone to support this cause and put this on their order every single month. So whenever there's someone in your life that needs a gift, like a teacher or a mum or your sister or a friend or a cousin or auntie, anyone can benefit from this blend. It has frankincense, bergamot and vanilla and ylang-ylang in it. So it's a beautiful blend that can support self-confidence and self-worth and in a child, and it smells delicious and amazing as well. So I love that we can teach the message of hope by using this blend. And I love that the whole message of doTERRA is around hope. So it's not just people in developing countries that we support with the Healing Hands Foundation, but everyday mums and everyday men and women around the world who hate the job that they're working in, who are financially stressed, who don't feel fulfilled in their lives, who struggle with their own hope and passion. You know, I was very physically unwell and emotionally struggling when I came across doTERRA. I was having panic attacks about the bills coming in and how I was going to pay them. I was breastfeeding my 6-month-old and I wasn't fulfilled by working an office job. I absolutely hated it and was dreading going back to work. So to be able to do something that actually I enjoy and that makes a real difference to people, sharing something that we're already super passionate about, like if you see an amazing movie, you're going to recommend that to your friends. And if I've experienced, you know, better sleep and better health and having less panic attacks and feeling less anxious, having better gut health, if I've had those powerful experiences and I've seen them in others, I'm going to pass that on and pay it forward and educate others. And then they can get a wholesale account, pay the exact same price I pay, and everybody benefits. The farmers benefit, wellness advocates benefit instead of greedy corporations that rip people off and put synthetic dodgy ingredients in their products that aren't actually benefiting our health, they're damaging the health and environment. So everybody benefits with doTERRA, and I absolutely love and feel honored and blessed to be a part of it. I now wake up every day enjoying my life. I live in this beautiful home. I drive a car that actually works. I don't have to drive around with a red light on petrol. I can take my kids on amazing holidays. We're going to Tasmania for 10 days next week. Instead of not even being able to afford a dodgy motel on the Gold Coast. I actually enjoy my life and I get to make a difference and I get to pass that hope and that opportunity on to countless others. It's so fulfilling celebrating and seeing other people in my team achieve incredible things, you know, supplement their income, replace a full-time income, create a 6-figure and multiple 6-figure and move on to 7-figure earnings just by actually waking up every day and making a difference and teaching people about stuff that can help their health and help their families.